How big is God? As humans, we're curious beings. Whether consciously or not, we constantly question the world around us. And why not? The world around us is filled with amazing creatures and fascinating places. What can we see? Where can we go? How can we explore farther, faster, deeper, and higher? How privileged we are in this creation to have so many resources at our disposal. You know, humanity now numbers over 7 billion living souls, and we all exist together on this planet. We construct our cities together. We build our homes near each other. We share our personal lives together. In trying to understand the incredible depth of human relationships and the amazing scale of our universe, we are led back to this question: how big is God? This question really involves a relationship between God and us. First, we ask how big because of our sense of awe in how large God's creation really is, especially when compared to the scale of our everyday lives. As the focal point of God's creation, humanity physically occupies only a tiny enclave of space. Our planet orbits 93 million miles away from a star we call the Sun, which is so large that over 1 million Earths could fit inside it. Yet the Sun is, at the very most, a medium-sized star. The largest supergiant stars could hold 3 billion suns. That's over 3 quadrillion Earths. That's a 3 followed by 15 zeros. And if the Sun was replaced by such a supergiant star, its size would consume the orbit of Mercury, of Venus, of Earth, of Mars, and even out past Jupiter. In addition, our entire solar system is but a speck in the sea of stars, possibly 100 billion, that compose the sprawling spiral structure of our Milky Way galaxy. And even more incredible is the fact that despite our Milky Way galaxy being 100,000 light years in diameter, it's only a single, moderately sized galaxy in a universe that contains an estimated 100 billion other galaxies. And they are spaced so far apart that each one seems to be an island of stars in the sea of blackness. When we ask the question, how big is God, we use the word big because we understand all of these mind-boggling distances and sizes of objects must logically be the result of an even more astounding creator. And that is exactly how the Bible describes God's power. The prophet Jeremiah stated, "He has made the earth by His power. He has established the world by His wisdom, and He has stretched out the heavens at His discretion." In addition, God's power, the Bible also tells us of His nature. The Apostle John wrote, "God is spirit." The Apostle Paul wrote that He is the King eternal, immortal, invisible. These two verses clearly define God's nature as being spirit. And as such, He does not have a boundary or a size or extent. He's not contained within a star, a nebula, or even a galaxy. And even further, there are no physical objects or spatial sizes that can describe God in an accurate way. Despite their beauty, no nebula, no galaxy can compare to God. And even the universe in its immensity does not define God's nature. The Bible conveys this exact thought when it states in the book of Isaiah, "To whom then will you liken God? Or what likeness will you compare to Him?" Being spirit, God is not contained within the universe's dimensions or measured by its physical units. Instead, He is eternal and is infinite. Yet here is the most humbling aspect. Even though God is awesome in His power and infinite in His nature, He still inhabits the smallest and quietest of places. You see, God will always be present in our lives if we obey His will. God Himself has said, "I will never leave you nor forsake you." Our aim should be that we can sincerely say, "I have been crucified with Christ. It is no longer I who live, but Christ lives in me."